Jimmy Butler, he's a very interesting player to me.
He's like, oh, shoot, I don't know where to go with the ball because I haven't been able to think.
It was a great series. Game 4 was one of the best games I've ever watched in my entire life. Now LeBron's a 4-time champion, and Anthony Davis gets his first.
It's unacceptable. So happy when the Astros lost because it would definitely be a 2020 thing.
Yeah, I was impressed by their game. Braden Point, Andre Palat, Nikita Kucherov, that was the best line in the playoffs, no doubt.
Stay undefeated when they face the mighty Cowboys with Garrett Gilbert.
Hey everyone, I'm Jared Sandler, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our MLB Opinions of the Week. I'm Kevin, and I am joined by the man that I would say an encouraging GIF, whatever they're called, as it really stunk. And, the man that I give my condolences to, Austin.
It hurts when your team loses it and the other team doesn't win it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, especially I can understand, especially in that game.
I don't think the Dodgers won Game 5. Some people are saying that Yankees fans are coping by saying that the Dodgers weren't the better team. They weren't in Game 5. The Yankees legitimately. Let me put it this way: Garrett Cole had 5 runs given up during his inning. 0 of them were earned. 0. The Yankees gave up 2 earned runs and scored 5 runs. No, 6 runs and lost. It also is the largest comeback in World Series history, and it's only because of how bad the fielding was. That's the first error Judge has made in center field this season. He made no errors during the regular season. He made a great catch the inning before the meltdown. And it really just comes down to if we win Game 5, we have a chance. But also it's Game 1. They were down to the last out. We win Game 1 as a game we should have won, and then we lose Game 2, we lose Game 3, fine. We win Game 4 like we did, and then we win Game 5 by not beating ourselves. But we didn't deserve to win it because we beat ourselves. Teams that beat themselves don't deserve to win games. It's kind of like turnovers in football. If you're turning over the ball a lot more than your opponent, you don't deserve to win. Sometimes you will win, but you don't deserve to. And that's kind of how this situation really played out. I'm disappointed because of the way it happened. I appreciated it was the longest run they've been on. I will say, Kevin, that it's crazy. Since 2013, the Yankees are 6-0 against the AL Central and Playoff Series and 0-6 against every other division, whether it's NL or AL. I was talking to a couple friends. I don't know what I'm more sad about. That we wasted one of the greatest playoff runs in MLB history by Giancarlo Stanton, or the fact that Soto may have just played his last game in the Yankee uniform. I don't know which one I'm more affected by. You could also argue that Judge having a bad postseason is another one that I could have, but it's the way we lost. I think that makes it tough. I don't feel like we were outclassed. We just beat ourselves multiple times, and we didn't deserve to win.
Yeah, I can't imagine Game 5 because I was able to watch the end, but the middle I couldn't find the Judge clip, but I also saw the Garrett Cole not covering first. It was very small mistakes, and they just piled on each other. You mentioned the unearned runs in Game 5. I am very curious. I almost think it's an overreaction to fire Aaron Boone, but I'm also he's been with them so long, but he just made it to the World Series. He's a guy I've always questioned. I've questioned their GM, Cashman, because to me, they follow an old format of home runs. But you can argue Soto worked. Giancarlo Stanton has worked. It's just the guy you paid didn't have a great postseason. You mentioned the bullpen was a little bit shaky, but it wasn't. It was just, to me,
it was good in the postseason. It was good enough to win.
Yeah.
It really came down to a couple injuries, sure, but every team has that. And then it was the fact that we beat ourselves and Judge didn't perform. If Judge has as good as a postseason as he did in the regular season, we easily, I think, win that series. Not only that series, we may win every game. Because of how well Stanton and Soto were playing. Soto had a crazy good season and somehow played better in the postseason. better batting average, batted over 300 in the postseason. Stanton didn't bat over 300 in the postseason. However, Kevin, if he were to play on a 162 game pace in his playoff career, he would have 71 home runs and 158 RBIs. He has 40 RBIs in 41 playoff games. That's better than everyone else who's ever played and has as many games. And again, he was still. You could argue he's our second best quote unquote hitter during the postseason because Soto had a better batting average and a better on base percentage, but no one was hitting home runs like Stanton. They're basically 1A and 1B, and Judge was batting under 200. There was a point during the Dodgers series, Kevin, where he had the lowest batting average in MLB history for someone who's had 200 plate appearances or more.
Yeah, that is a good point you bring up. The thing I will talk to Yankees, there were moments where they could have won, and they just didn't. And I do want to talk about the Dodgers because we talked about the Dodgers spending money. And I want to Mookie Betts, they did give him a huge contract, but they traded for him. The guys after Mookie Betts, because I'm going to give credit, they won with Mookie Betts in 2020. But after that, they also signed Freddie Freeman. They signed Ohtani this offseason. They went with Yamamoto. There was Glasnow. They had a huge spending spree. And it was Freddie Freeman's first year with the team. No, it'd be his second year with the team last year, right?
Third season with the team, I believe.
Third season with the team this year.
Wait. Is it? I think it may be his second year with the team.
Okay, it's his second year.
No, I was right.
Because they won.
It was his third year. It was his third year.
And to me, the Dodgers spent a lot of money. Last year, it did not work out. Freeman did not play well. Betts didn't play well. He did get a huge contract, but I want to talk about the money they spent. Freddie Freeman was the MVP. He came up huge in moments. We talk about the Grand Slam. There were other homers. And to me, Ohtani stole base. He was playing injured. But there was Yamamoto. I would go Freeman, then Yamamoto with the way he was pitching against the Yankees. So to me, that's something to where, okay, the Dodgers spent their money and it worked.
You're not wrong. The Yankees spent their money and it worked for a large. I mean, again, you trade for Soto. Cole pitched amazingly during the playoffs. Stanton, even though you pay him a lot of money and people were like, "Oh, you're paying him too much." If he's going to play like that in the postseason, we did not pay him too much. We didn't. He's playing historically great. He's Barry Bonds in the postseason. Maybe not on base percentage wise, but home runs, again, 71 homers. That's 2 down from Barry Bonds in his best season. So it's really just Judge. It comes down to Judge and everyone else. Rodon had a bad game 2. It's fine. I mean, it's a good season. I don't know necessarily if we can make it back because of the Soto situation. We're going to save that for a different video. But I do not know if I don't think we can make it back to that point unless Judge plays absolutely insane, because I don't know if Soto's going to return.
Yeah, we will have a different video about Soto. And to me, I want to talk about the Dodgers because you got to feel happy for Ohtani. And the Dodgers spent a lot of money. To me, though, we talked about this. What if they win? So to me, they accomplished their goal of winning a World Series where it wasn't a shortened season. They got 162. I'm curious, though. To me, the money they spent, one World Series is not enough, given what they did for the Ohtani contract and delaying it. Because imagine 10 years from now, they only have this World Series. To me, a lot of people aren't going to be content. And I don't think they should be content given what they did.
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't think they will be. Ohtani's supposed to pitch next year. The injury that he had was in his left shoulder this postseason. That's not his throwing arm. So I think everything is kind of set for him to come in and be an ace next year for them. Kershaw, I think, will come back because he's trying to get 3,000 strikeouts. and he's close enough to that. He only needs 32, I think, 32 strikeouts away. So I think he comes back next year to get 32 or 3,000 strikeouts, and if he's healthy, he'll definitely play. The only reason he didn't play this year is because he wasn't healthy. You get
You have Yamamoto again.
Yamamoto. You have Glasnow. Yep. So they have a lot of guys, and I definitely could see them returning.
The one thing I know it's bittersweet for you, but it was cool to see Walker Buehler come out and pitch the ninth, given just the injury. His second Tommy John. And he's been with that Dodgers organization. He was drafted by them and played under them. But that was pretty cool. But he is a free agent to be, and that's someone I think they would like to bring back.
I don't know if they're going to be able to or if they want to because of the injuries. The risk is definitely high there. But, I mean, he's had a great career with them, and I wouldn't be shocked if they want him to come back.
Yeah, so, two heavyweights, and the people paid money. Some showed up on both sides, and I was glad Freddie Freeman was MVP out of everyone. I'm like, he just played well, and that is all I got. I'll let you close this one out.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. Please let us know what you thought about the World Series. Did they pick the right MVP winner? I think Kevin and I both agree that they did. Do you think the Yankees or Dodgers can make it back to this point? And thank you guys for listening.